How's your tax going? It's almost the end of the financial year, and I know everyone does their tax pretty quickly unless they owe money, but if you're going to get some back, boy, you get straight in, don't you? You may have noticed at all the end of financial year sales. Coming up in Thrifty Thursday, we've got a tax expert to give you some general advice. Of course, if you do get any advice, it's always general, and you've got to go and seek your own advice to make sure that suits your situation. And obviously having plenty of tax experts out there too who can contact the tax office. You can do the same and make sure that you're not claiming for things you shouldn't be claiming for and that sort of thing. So that's always good to know that it's general advice. Brad Anthonisz is the director of tax stuff in Gosford and joins us in the studio. G'day, Brad.
G'day, how you going?
Going really well. You've really upped the tone of the program with your nice mauve tie and a lovely fitted suit. Thanks for coming in. Obviously, a busy time for you, getting to work early. All of you tax agents around the place.
That's exactly right. It's extremely busy this time of year for everyone.
Yep.
Decided to come in early.
No, I can understand it. It is the time, isn't it? And a lot of people might be getting stuff coming back to them, but sometimes they don't know, do they? How can you help save a few dollars?
So it's always important to seek professional advice. If you're, even if you're on just salary and wages, I think that having professional support in completing your tax return is always extremely important. Another thing is to always keep good records and paperwork. Some of the more egregious examples are where I had a circumstance where someone brought in a plastic bag full of scrumpled up receipts, and
it's a nightmare.
It was a nightmare.
How should you keep your records? What's a good way an easy way to do it?
So an easy way to do it is usually I prefer electronic records. So when some people, businesses will send you an email and it'll have a PDF in it. You can store that on your computer or on OneDrive or Dropbox, and that makes it a lot easier to retain for 5 years.
What about if you use electronic payment, EFTPOS or that, or use your phone? That all comes up now. You can look through all of your receipts. They're digital as well as the paper ones that fade. Is that handy if someone has the record of a purchase? Is that legally binding with the tax office, or you need more than that?
The problem with having it, just going off of the bank statement, is that you won't be able to substantiate what you actually purchased. So, for example, if you'd gone to Coles and you'd spent $100 at Coles, you won't be able to. No one will be able to know what that was. That could have been $100 worth of pet food. It could have been $100 worth of stationery.
Or $100 worth of something that was tax deductible.
Yeah.
We're speaking with Brad Anthonisz, the Director of Tax Stuff in Gosford. We did have a query from one mum whose daughter works at the bookshop who's saying she buys some of the books from time to time so that she can, if people say, is this one any good, she can recommend it. You didn't think that might float. But the good thing is you can try it out. If you do ask the tax office, what can happen to you?
So you can always engage with the ATO, but if you do it through a tax agent, they'll know how to sort of word any query to the ATO, and they'll be able to get you a better outcome.
Because a lot of the advice people take is from their mates at work. Oh, I get that on tax. Is that sometimes a dangerous way to go?
Yes, absolutely. Taking advice from your mates or someone at the pub is probably not a good idea in terms of tax advice.
Any things that are interesting when it comes to claims that you've seen approved and disapproved?
Oh, I've seen all sorts of claims before. One time we claimed dog food for a security dog handler.
Yeah, that'd be fair.
So that was a allowable deduction.
That's fair. I'd see that as fair, yeah. So they've got a bit of common sense in the tax office.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me. I might be able to claim cough medication for being a radio announcer.
Yeah.
Claim throat lozenges.
I don't think that'll pass the pub test.
Damn it. All right. I do have a bit of cold. Hey, thanks for coming in. I think the general advice is to seek advice.
Yeah, in essence.
When in doubt, because the tax experts, they know a lot more than your mate at work who says you can claim that. I did. Who knows? Thanks for coming in.
Yeah. No worries. Thank you very much for
From you,
having
Brad.
me.
And, of course, some tax refunds coming people's way too, with some tax breaks kicking in this financial year as well. Brad Anthonisz there, Director of Tax Stuff in Gosford. ABC Central Coast coming up to 7 o'clock